Hello. Well, I thought I'd picked a perfect time to go and have a quick wander and see if we can get a glimpse of those trees. You see through there the orangey leaves, and well, there's these poplars here. They're right by us, so let's pop and say hello. Well, once again I've tried to time it so there was no noise, but suddenly two planes came across and dogs started barking. So anyway, I thought also we might try and see how many animals and tree faces, tree beings we can see. I know there's a couple in here. And we've got an entrance to fairyland right over here, look. There's the first one. Look at all these unfurling here. I call them dragon's tongue. I don't know what anyone else calls them. Can't even remember what their real name is, but look at that. Look at the way they're curling there. That's awesome, isn't it? Well, I can't get closer than I am now, but they're just magnificent, stretching up into the sky there. You see the colour of their leaves. These are, yeah, pretty sure it's leaves, isn't it? Leaf buds. Now we're above them. We're above them? No. See, so used to being in the underworld, where everything's upside down, they're above us. I don't need to tell anybody what these are. This is a lovely little glade of them here. Wow. There you go, my timing was right. This is why I've come here. I forgot the bluebells would be out here. I just forget. But I'm going to take us the other way though, because there's a couple of tree creatures I want to take you to meet. Ooh, little serpent through there. Can you see it? I'm sure someone will say it's a backwards number 2, but you don't ever want to have to deal with one of those. Now this is clearly a track made by, well, what? Made by something in order to go into here. Now you may have seen this on other videos, but it is one of my favourite, oh! Nuthatch. Wow. The timing was perfect. I think that one has been following me all day. I'm not going to go any closer then, because there may be a nest in there, so I'm going to leave it for now. Another ridge of them. So we'll take this way and see what else we can find. Ooh, violets! Plants associated with death, aren't they? Violets. Oh, look! Wild raspberries. There's a lot of serpentine activity here. Look at these two. One of the last times that you'll see them, sadly, because they're ash. And as you know, ash is about to go. Dog's mercury and bluebells. Oh, this is a really good display this year. Really good. Ah, you can see the orange of these other poplars through there, look. There, the orange of those leaves. They're balsamic poplars, aren't they, with orange leaves like that? So this is very sad actually, because this might be the last time. This is certainly going to be the last spring for many years. This is going to be this good. More unfurling, nettles, bracken and bluebells, with a background of dog's mercury and bluebells. You can see where the dog's mercury ends and the bluebells and celandine have domain. Okay, onward. Now there is a deer and a rabbit round here. I don't mean real deer and a real rabbit. I mean in tree creatures. So I probably should say a rabbit type and a deer type. Well, you know what these deer types are like. Oh, look at this. Shall I zoom in a bit for you? Wow. Right down. I can sort of see a little bit of a green man kind of in the moss there. Or green men actually. Some almost totem moss of green men. All the way up. I love it when bluebells do that. Grow right at the base of a tree. Does give you the impression that they're friends, doesn't it? Look, there's another one over here. This is a, well, probably a run-off of spring coming down here to meet the other one. This is one that we've seen in other videos where they've, you know, where I've wandered through down on the other side. Well, There's been a bit of collapse in here. There's a few dragons on the end of that branch there. But the rabbit was around here, but like I said, there's been quite a lot of collapse. So he must have disappeared somewhere. And there was a deer on this side, but oh well. You know, it just shows you then these things, even trees, are not there forever, or even for, you know, as long a time as you would like. Yeah, we're not talking very long really. Less than a couple of decades, or just over a decade even, that I've been coming here and seeing them. There is another serpentine one actually that maybe I'll try and get to on the way back, but I've got to say there's a lot of serpent-like creatures in this. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't know how close I can get to that. Oh, it's anemones. Okay, I'll have to tiptoe among the anemones, that's it. Look at that. Oh, it's oxalis. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, I'm getting excited. Wow. Because I often miss this time of year. Sorry. Well, because it gets quite busy with what I do. So I can't get that much closer, actually. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you in that way. And there's some more here. Well, I found a way through, look. Through here. Just in case you're wondering how I managed it. Well, sometimes there are things that are just calling too much. Like I said, it's quite rare that I get to see oxalis in flower and get to go on a spring walk like this. I mean, this is a result of having 30% of the last 10 years being the wettest years in 40 here. Here's some more. Now, oxalis, now I'm not going to take any of that because dogs do come through here, but you can eat it. You can eat the leaves. Don't know about the flowers. It looks like a nice little portal through there. See, it's a bit guarded and difficult to get through. Sometimes they are. But it doesn't mean go in, it just means always. And you'll know when you start getting through and then trip up. That's a sure sign that you shouldn't really go there. But yeah, 30% of the last 10 years out of the last 40 have been the wettest in that time. With patches of very warm weather, very hot to me, but some people say it's just warm, but you know, it's all relative. So, you know, which if you get warm weather and you get wet weather, you get good growth. More bluebells, and there was some anemones. I've gone and lost sight of them because I was talking to you. And there's that portal from another direction. And there are a few here. Some are made by dead branches and dead trees. And this is for all the moss lovers out there. Look at all this. It's really lovely, furry, tufty moss going through. And you can see where it ends and the grass begins, and then more dog's mercury behind it. Nicely designated areas, and obviously some more dog's mercury here. Okay, now along here is one of my favourite bits of Traveller's Joy, Old Man's Beard, just because of the way it goes through. It's lovely in the winter. Yeah, in all the winter colours it looks really spectacular. Straight all the way through here. Look at it. So much. Yeah, this is like how you expect things to feel in an ancient forest. Yeah, the forest that's well out of the way. I mean, look at it down in there. That looks like an interesting place to go, but I'm not going to. Not today, anyway. That's good, isn't it? Well, I really like that. I know it can bring down branches and all the rest of it, but sometimes it's good to let nature just do what nature does. Ooh, woodpecker, do you hear it? But that looks lovely down in there. In fact, it's so lovely, I might go down as far as I can get. So here we go. Well, you know, traversing a slope, you put your feet sideways. Well, this is as far as I can get, actually. If I was a tiny little animal, I could get through there all right. Yeah, I mean, down behind there, that little bit at the bottom, can you see? Well, I mean, that looks a really good hiding place for something. Some lovely shapes in here. Eyes and triangles and wings. And there it is, branching into life, sprouting into life. And here's another massive bit. Quite close to the other. Well, that's going to be gone soon. Well, I hope you enjoyed going in that old man's beard as much as I did. That was lovely with all the bluebells. Thank you. I'll try and remember to pop and see it in the summer or when it's flowering. I'll have to mark that in my mind diary. I've just realised while we were in there a few moments ago that my videos are actually going to be documentary evidence of what used to be here. In all of my videos, they're about to undergo a massive change, and it is so sad. I mean, I'm not showing you just how bad it is in here with the ash. But it's all dead. Every single one. There isn't one surviving, whereas right now it should be full of flowers. Anyway, mind your head. I like that one. So yeah, I'm going to I'm going to see if I can find the serpentine one. Stream and say hello to that. I was tempted to drop down further, but I'm not sure whether to or not. No, maybe I'll just see it from here. But I've forgotten where it is. Oh, this is lovely. There's a bright purple haze on the slope. Well, that was amazing. And the perfect place to end, I think. So thanks for coming with me. Really hope you enjoyed that as much as me, or more than me. Last thing. There you go. Bit like a camel or something. But like I said, very serpentine. So thanks for coming, and see you next time. Ta-da!